Alright guys, welcome back. We got some Theros Theros ranked drafts going on. They're rotated back in, so I'm kind of excited about that. We are currently on the free-to-play account, so pretty easy, you know, chance to turn gold into gems, which I always like doing. The gems will, you know, we kind of save them up so we can unlock all of the various mastery paths and all that kind of shit. So let's go ahead and do this draft. Twitch chat, what do you guys think here? We have been doing mostly standard events today. We did get a 5-win best of 3 draft earlier, which was really nice, but then we've kind of stepped away from drafts for the most of the day. So let's try to change gears here and see what we like. We got someone in the chat saying a pretty weak pack. What's the best here? Typhoon? Rise but gold? Rise 2 gold? So I think Hydra's growth is kind of unanswerable. I think Typhoon and Witness are on par. I think Rise to Glory is probably the most fun and one of the highest impact cards, if you can draft all the right pieces. There's also Heliod's Pilgrim and Wayfinder in here. We can maybe wheel one of those. Probably not, but both good options. Someone said go green, save the planet. So yeah, I'm kind of torn here. We're definitely not wheeling the Typhoon if we take the growth, or vice versa. I feel like if we take the Rise, we might wheel the Wayfinder. If this was a real table, I kind of like taking Witness because there's no other blue cards in the pack. It is kind of a tough pick. I think we have the most upside with Rise and then 2 really good cards that we could potentially wheel. Also, we've been drafting a ton of blue, so I kind of wouldn't mind trying to get out of that anyway. We always end up back in it though, that's the problem, because the AI drafts are so consistent. Alright guys, give me a 1 if you want Rise, give me a 2 if you want Witness. I think those are the best options for us. Maybe growth, I mean maybe growth is just correct too. You think the Typhoon is best? I think I would take the growth before I would take the Typhoon. Just because these are harder to find and you definitely want some of those. They are very nice and very difficult to deal with. I mean, Typhoon is also great, but you'll find more of them, right? And you'll see of this. We got 3 votes for green and 4 votes for Rise. I think this is more fun. I don't want to end up in Selesnya again. I really, really don't want to do that. This is a really great Dreadful Apathy. I'm a big fan of this card, especially with a Rise in the deck. Unicorn. Unicorn's very good. These are both also great, but we have plenty of time for 2 drops and we'll probably wheel one of those. We got some black removal, or some mediocre white removal, and then 2 semi-mediocre black cards. I kind of like a Charger. Not a huge fan of the 3/3 Snake. Big fan of Blight. Second Unicorn isn't bad. Thief might wheel. Maybe not at this point. We're getting 1 card back in the pack. This card's good. I like him better than the Big Dumb Idiot this early. 2 drop for 2 drop's sake, I think. Better than the double pip white. We have some other 3 drops already. Lampad's great. I'll take that over a Sentinel's Eyes. We did indeed weigh. This is it, right? Yeah, this is the wheel pack. We got the Wayfinder like we thought. Hell yeah. Look at the Hydra's growth is still in here though. So we could have taken the Typhoon and wheeled the Hydra. Oh, goodness gracious. I like beating people with harpies. Harpy is also a great target for Brain Dead. It's a great target for a Lampad something. The one that makes them discard 2 spells. 2 cards. Alright, so what are we looking at here? We have 1 white and 1 black card. This is the free-to-play count. We don't particularly care about rare drafting. But we also only have 1 good 2-drop, so I'm okay with taking this. Yes, Yanks. The Aspect of the Lamprey was the one I was talking about for sure. I think this is fine. This card's good too. Alright, we're getting a little punished. Green is looking nice. But I'm set in my ways and I'm stubborn. Told ya? Well, come on. Results-oriented thinking. It could have just as easily not been open. Daybreak Chimera or a Presence. You know, we did just get a lot of wins with our double Daybreak Chimera deck. You guys think we should take the uncommon enchantment first? Especially because we have Rise, and right now we don't have any targets to bring back, I don't think. Yeah, that's a... Oh, we have 1 Apathy. Yeah, I'll take this. Try and get something for the Rise. Mire's Grasp. Blinding. Vanishing Light. Also great. Just Banishing Light's super easy. Kinda sad, there's a lot of great stuff in this pack. 3 cards coming back to us, it'll probably be like Thief Turtle and Lair, Thief Turtle this, so we're not getting any of this back. Mire though? You think Mire is better than Banishing Light? I don't think it's close. Second Unicorn or Revoke Existence? I like the Revoke Existence. Main board. This is pretty late. Second Wayfinder. We do have a lot of enchantments. Or the Omen. Thoughts, chat? Mogus's favors in here too. Welcome, Wayne. How are you? If we were in green, I might consider this, but you really want to splash Insight? I mean, we can take it and try and be greedy. Just for funsies. I mean, this is, you know, for YouTube and a chat draft kind of, so. I think I just want to be aggressive. Now I wish I had taken the Omen though. That's just always the way it goes. Oh, we definitely should have taken the Omen. No! Mono Wayfinders after that, obviously. Why is this card still in the pack? Alright, we should just switch to green now. Oh, we did wheel the Omen. Nice. That's surprising. Those are the exact same 3 cards that we were expecting. Second Apathy. The Inevitable End is pretty good. We haven't seen any flickers, but I think Apathy is really good. Here's an aspect. I think the aspect might wheel. They usually go pretty late. I guess we haven't seen one yet. There's also a libation. Probably wheel the libation, more likely. We'll definitely wheel the bearers if we need it. What game is this? This is Magic the Gathering. Black, black, white. Alright, take this Omen. Omen's pretty good if you've got triple Wayfinder. Myers Grasp and Gary. Thoughts? We have 2 votes for Grasp. That makes me very sad. You know, we don't... With the double Apathy, we still don't have... We have double Apathy, Banishing Light, and Blight. That's actually not the worst amount of removal and a revoked existence. That makes me want to take the Gary. And we can bring him back. Doing it, guys. I'm not listening to you. Doing it. Inevitable End or Ponyta? I like Ponyta much better than I like Hero. Yeah, we can bring Gary back twice with Rise and the Omen, and it just sounds really fun. Killing people with Gary is great. How's our 3-drop slot? 2, 3, 4. I don't want this card. We don't really need this card either, though. Really wish we had Flicker now? Yeah, same. We haven't seen one. I don't think we want another 4-drop. I really like the Unicorn, but this is a lot. It's not too many, I guess. It's fine. What's the worst that could happen? Lampad or second Omen? We don't need the 2-drops because we have the Wayfinders. So they kind of make up for the lack of 2-drops there. I think 4 solid, 5 solids here. I think I like the Omen with all these pious Wayfinders. Not running any of this. Take the black permanent just in case. Take the uncommon for vault value. We did end up seeing Amulet and one of those dual lands we could have maybe splashed. I can't wait till we get a really solid mono black deck. Oops, I want to craft you. Get out of here. All right, what does this look like, guys? I mean, we only need 3 cuts. 3 cuts should be pretty easy. I feel like a lot of our deck is not great. Hyper. And 1 Pious Wayfinder? Is this our deck? We did have triple Gary deck. Yeah, that was the only mono black we've drafted so far. I would like to draft again. We got all 3 of them in pack 3. It was so gross. This feels like our deck. Pretty easy. The cards we cut are all bad. I'm with the exception of the Wayfinder, but thoughts? I really do like having this guy on board with these 2 cards. We could potentially cast them on 3 if we wanted to. It's kind of nice. Do you play Fortnite? I have, but I don't actively play. I was actually one of the very first streamers to stream Fortnite. Like, I think there was 5 people in the category. I had early access for some reason. I think Brian Kibler gave me a copy that he had gotten through some way. There was a total of like 30 people watching it or something. What the heck is happening? This is what happens when you know, talk to chat and don't draft. All right, so he's supposed to be at 19. Remember, hopefully we can see that we got punished. Only a little punished though. I guess I could have omened, wasted the omen to save it. Probably not worth it. I think I'd rather wait and get something a little bit more impactful. Hyper feeds Lampad, but Omen of the Sun does too, hit or miss. Is feeding Lampad important? I think the answer is no. Ouch. Fuck, my knee hurts. $31K followers, what the shit? What do you mean? That's not a lot. Interesting. No blocks. You have 2 friends? I mean, that's more friends than I have. Followers are easier to find than friends. You only have 18? Your account has been live for less than 2 months. I've been streaming full time since, I don't know, you were probably still crawling. Hey, just ask, how are you doing? Okay, I just had to check the date. I wasn't sure if the age was 13 or 14 for Twitch. This is not the only game that we play.
It won't break this feeling down. If I conquer this my way, I'd devour, I'd surround. If it hurts you just a little, then it heals you when it's done. Disappointment is the anchor, resolution is
all right. Do you make money from Twitch? Sometimes. I am a content creator. Let's not misclick and accidentally hit the Pious Wayfinder.
If it's silent in dismay, it won't break this feeling down. If I conquer this my way, I devour, I'd surround. If it hurts you just a little, then it heals you when it's done. Disappointment is the anchor, resolution is the sun.
How much do I make? I'm not discussing my income with you. But I'm a small creator. I have been streaming 8 hours, and as you can see, I have gotten 3 subscribers today. If you would like to figure it out, you are welcome to do so. Got one! 1-0! No, we stopped doing subdeck submissions. Yeah, I finished all the ones that we had, and then we are going to draft for a little bit. We have one Twitch bounty later with a giveaway. And then I'm going to start the next variety game, which currently is Ghost of a Tale. Might be started tonight. Currently winning. All right, let's not forget to cast our Pious Wayfinder in 1. You 100% never ask that in front of other people? Yes. Correct. Ugh. That's gross. I am not liking that at all. I'm kind of fine to just apathy this now. Oof. Alright guys, I'm officially behind on my water. No blocks. Yeah, I knew you had that omen. He's running low on cards. Not a big fan of that, but sure. Ew. We got the land, they got 1 draw, so he has 2 cards. Holy shit, that's bad. Oh, it's super bad. Oh no. Yeah, I didn't mean to skip through there. Oops. So these will be a bounce, but that's okay. I wanted to kill one guy for his guy, but I guess this is gonna have to do. I do have one more flash enchantment. It's not gonna be good enough though. He only has one thing. We can stall here for a few turns. How old are you? So here's the thing. I have no desire to tell you my personal information and how much I make. Like where I live. We're definitely glad you're here. I hope you're having a good time. Happy to talk magic. Happy to, you know, you have questions about streaming. You said you have 18 followers? I don't know if you are actually streaming now or how much you're trolling. I can't tell, but happy to discuss those things for sure. He's really not happy attacking with this first striker, which makes me quite happy, actually. Now it doesn't matter because no, we still can't kill him because we can't block with the charger, which is fucking weird. Ooh, hello. It's very nice. Get rid of those cards out of his hand, which is really nice. No. No. What is happening? Oh, this is the second Wayfinder trigger. Tap this. Got rid of two things. 3, 4, 5, 6. He does have enough. But we would be able to kill 3, 4, 5. We would be able to kill... 4, 5, 6. I guess we'd kill this 3. That might not be the worst thing. It kind of is the worst thing. It'll not be the worst thing if we draw Rise. He's 2 lands ahead of us, 3 lands ahead of us. I'm really lucky he's not attacking with that 4, 5. Oh, that's good. That's very good. I'll take it. What? What? He is still so... He gave me that one. He gifted that on a platter. Because even if I gang block everything, I can't kill his guy. He first strikes my 4/4, and I only had 4 damage on board for a while. Maybe he thought the pony could block. Really not sure what was going on there, but I will absolutely take it. Dun, 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 dun. What part of heaven are you from? Part that doesn't answer a whole lot of questions? I don't know. All right. Now you're just being dumb, and we don't have time for that. We all got shit to do, man. This is gonna be so good! Please don't frog my shit! You play paper Magic before Arena? I have. I've been playing Magic for close to 20 years. Wayne, there's a fine line between trolling and someone being a douche or whatever. So we wanna make sure we have the right one before we make any decisions, right? Preference, paper or online? No preference. I like them both for what they are, in different ways. Please don't have Frogify. Please don't have Frogify. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Stop looking at my creature. Shut the fuck up. Don't you do it. Alright. Hell yeah. Spells your opponents cast that target this permanent cost more. I see. Okay, well, next turn we can deal with that. Yeah, I've been playing Magic since 2001-ish, so it's been a little while. I'm surprised you didn't flash that in and try and get me on the Wayfinder there. It's only a 3/3 flyer, I guess it's not doing anything. But if I choose to Vigilant and attack with the Pegasus, then it could do something. And the Pegasus is what can help me in the race, so I am a little surprised. But I'll absolutely take it. Lad Heater, welcome. How are you? I'm gonna try to do a reasonable adult thing. That sounds terrible. Why would you do that? 1 blue. What could you do for 1 blue? Nothing, right? What is 1 blue doing? You just want me to eat your dude? For funsies? I don't think I want to Apathy that quite yet. Tang! You've been playing Magic off and on since '94. Yeah, I took long breaks. There was definitely some, you know, I was gone for a very long time. From like Kamigawa to like M12 or something? M10 maybe? I don't remember exactly. 3-0! Guys! We got a gem draw for Degenerate packs. That's freaking awesome. Tang, thank you so much. Guys, can we get some hype in the channel? Tang just gifted 8 subs, which is almost 3x the subscriptions we've got for the day, which is a freaking huge deal. Heyo. Thank you, love. Hiya. Ice Purple is 5 Degenerate gems. They are not the same as drinking gems. We have a new system in town. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Our emote is up. I didn't even see the thing. The emote has been approved. Yes. It's so cute. That's awesome. Apathy on this feels real fucking bad. Yeah, I guess. Hey. Metal Spring, bro? Thank you. I couldn't decide. We have another card that brings things back, and we also don't have a good play anytime soon. And he affects the Gray Merchant. I don't know, it seemed reasonable. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Continuing for 2 months of support, keeping me around. Very, very much appreciated. You got some life, friendo. Herited. Shadow! Thank you! I'm surprised he attacked there. I would've. I think attacking there is fine. I think this is fine. Tang, where do you want to put your points? I'm trying to keep up here, guys. Tang, you got 16 points in the game of your choice. And Shadow, you get 2. I think next turn we're gonna Lampad. I would really rather not, but it might be perfect depending on what he plays here. Yeah, I think we're gonna Lampad next turn regardless. And then we can then Apathy this the next turn. Oh! I was looking at the wrong thing! I was looking at chat and then I grabbed the card and then the card was in the wrong place and then oh. Oops. All right, Hollow Knight, Shadow Talon, you got it. I was like scrolling through the chat to see who got points for the next variety game. Oh no. All right, you got 2 points into Hollow Knight. Tang, you would like, oh god. You would like it in the cadence, so 89 points. Got it. All right, this is all fine. This is fine. He should not have these cards in his hand. The hype train. You guys, we've been streaming 8.5 hours. The hype train is what started this whole mess. Thank you guys. Big hype. Very, very much appreciated. You guys are awesome. Yanks 20 points. Where would you like them to go? Mouse Game and SteamWorld are very, very close. Very close. In fact, 20 points would put SteamWorld in the lead. Oh boy. SteamWorld is the next game tonight. Thank you, love. He apathied me. He's not supposed to have any of these cards. Oh, I'm supposed to have one extra character. Oh, it hurts me. It hurts me so much. Oh gosh. Just ask. More hype train. Ah! The mighty Thorg, thank you. Tang, got some Hamlet hype. Papa, thank you guys. All right, after this, I'm gonna have to go through. If you guys cheered or gifted a sub right now, and you would like, 9, 10, 11, 12. No blocks. Ah, sample. Thank you guys. You know how good it would be if we had an extra creature and they had one less creature? It would be very good. Ah, we completed hype trade number 1. Oh, so bad. All right. Okay, hang on. Hype train, pause. We gotta get this stuff sorted out. All right, the mighty. So at Mtgnerdgirl, if you guys just cheered and you would like to put your points into a variety game of your choice. That's our first loss. No. Oh, the hype train ended? I thought it just started. I'm confused. That's okay though. Why did the pianist keep banging his head against the keys? He was playing by ear. That's pretty funny. 10 more, Steam World, gotcha. I figured that was it. Whichever is in last. Okay, there's a couple of them, so I'm gonna put it in the one that I kind of want to play, because you don't care. So 10 to Forgotten Anne. It's supposed to be very good. Before the Storm, gotcha. You got 4 points. Thank you, love. So we got Sample and Tang. Tang wants Ghost of a Tale. For 5. 40. And Cadence of Hyrule for Sample. 4. Very cool, guys. Thank you all so much. That's a huge deal. A ton of support. All just kind of very, very much appreciated. We are 1 sub away from another degenerate gem draw. Will you be playing Star City Regionals or Star City Baltimore? I will not be. I don't really play a lot of Constructed, and I'm also in Washington State, so all the Star City stuff's really far from me. So I don't tend to go to them. I went to my very first one the other day. Just Ask and Sample both snapped it up. Thank you, guys. Oh my goodness. All right, gem draw. Damn, guys. Big hype. Crazy, crazy hype. Whoa, this guy just Tron'd us? Tron doesn't feel very good. Tang! 2 draws. 9 gifted subs. Oh, I haven't kept track of it. Okay. Clear purple and ice purple. 6 in total. Shit, guys, thank you so much. 6. All of the hype just kind of fallen on. This card is a problem. How much of a problem, though, when I'm just gonna keep hitting him? Oh, we have Rise to Glory, so I think I would rather get this out, especially now he can't counter it. So I think this is good. So let's go here. Tang, you would like 18 points into Mouse Game, I'm guessing? Sample, you picked a game a second ago too. What did you put it in? figure it out. Oh my god, so much hype. Sample was in cadence. Okay, thank you. Yeah. 95. Oh no! And mouse game goes to 58. All right, mouse game is winning by 1. Excellent. Whoa! What happened to... He bounced it? Oh my god. He bounced it, played a rare, played another... Wow, that's a lot of mana. How did you do that? Damn, guys, thank you so much. Purple's your favorite color? Mine too. No way. I think it has to be the Apathy. And we're gonna put it on here. Alright, let's hope he doesn't have another enchantment for a turn. Oh, I should have attacked with this too. I didn't even see if the other guy was tapped. He should be at 6. I do have another enchantment. Oh no. That does make things difficult for me. It's gonna be difficult for me to close, but we do have 4 damage on board here. This flying is gonna be a problem. 4, 5, 6, 7. So if he has another enchantment next turn, we might just die. Maybe we don't just die? One, two, three. So we might be dead. I don't know. He might be good gaming me just to troll me into this. I genuinely don't know. So even if he misses, we're good. Oh my goodness, guys! Where's all the crazy hype coming from? Just Ask, thank you so much. Guys, we had some gifted subs. Just Ask wanted it to go into the lowest game, so that's 24 points into Forgotten Anne. Damn. Please, please, please show some hype in the channel. Big deal. If you also got gifted one of those subs, make sure you guys throw that hype in the channel too. I don't know why the music is just auto playing. That's such a huge deal. Thank you so much. I'm so excited, guys. We all are also 4 wins. Shadow! All right, into Cadence of Hyrule. Oh wait, that was sample, right? Maybe it's not Cadence. I'm starting to get people mixed up now. I forget who wants what game. Huh. Thank you guys. Oh crap. All right, well we just need a land. Any land will do. Get rid of this. Hollow Knight, that's right. 6. Okay, awesome. Thank you guys. Eek. Aha, that emote is so cute. I love it. It's the cutest thing ever. Okay. Gift leader badge. Holy shit. Just ask, thank you so much. Problem. So this is gonna be a 2 for 2. I could chump. I think I'd rather he drew a card. A blank. How do I want to do this though? Do we want to Banishing Light it? I think we don't. Oh, I can't! Fuck. Oh, fuck. I forgot. We don't have white land. Both my removals are white! Oh no. Alright. Well, I guess we're gonna try and double block the bitch. Cyber! Hell yeah, first time Prime! Thank you so much for the support, guys! All of a sudden the channel's going crazy. You are gonna have this stupid pump spell, aren't you? Or a bounce spell, one of the two. Bad. If we draw a white source, it's not the end of the world. He can't stop us from doing this. So he got an extra creature out of us for the mantle, but then the mantle dies. He shouldn't be able to counter this. Oh, he can because it costs 1 less. I even thought about it. I was like, he doesn't have 4 open mana for the counter that can counter this. The 3/1 can't counter this, and then he had it. Wow. Just freaking wow. Wasn't even thinking about its ability. Playing like garbage. Holding open another one. Are we playing against Boggles? Like, what is happening? Oh yeah. Yeah! Draw! Woo! Did you report the bug? No, it's frozen, so I just logged out. I just like right-clicked the little thingy. We haven't got to use this card. Oh, we did actually. I lied, we did. In the unicorn game, that was actually quite close. Well, this is better than the Harpy is right now. Especially because the Harpy doesn't do anything. Oh, this deck again. Shit. Okay, well, let's do this. See if we can get rid of it before he plays an enchantment. Probably can't. Don't do it, don't do it. That doesn't work. Doesn't give it protection. Unless you have, do you have an exile? Maybe he also might have the exile thing. He's just trolling me. He's not trolling me. Fantastic. I thought he might have been trolling and then would then remove it. I'm not gonna risk this thing getting any crazier. He wasted a card plus a token counter? Because he thought hexproof was protection? Or that, like, it's a static target ability? Seems reasonable for me. Are you using any websites or apps for the draft? I am not. No. We are perfectly capable of evaluating cards ourselves. Hey, Reed Snake. How are you doing, love? I'm just gonna exile this again now too. So you can't get rid of it or scry. You don't know how these things work. What is wrong with you? I feel so bad for him. He's just giving me cards. He's just like, here, take them. I don't want them. I might regret this Banishing Light, but we have this to get back in Apathy, so I feel pretty comfortable. And we can actually just kind of start getting in now. Feels fine to me. Oh, I think I see your song request, love. Your opponent is the one using the website and doesn't know why he's losing. Oh. This set has a lot of very complicated interactions. The fact that the like Apathy trigger goes on the stack, well, it's not like, it doesn't have a sack. Because it just says pay 3, exile the creature. So like the enchantment still lives when you go to crack it. It doesn't say sack the enchantment, which is just very counterintuitive. Very fucking weird. It's very strange. I don't know why I removed that one. All right, so I think we should sack this and the Gray Merchant now. And then kill this. We're gonna sack the Wayfinder. I'm also gonna sack the Gray Merchant. That might be greedy, but we have no creatures in the graveyard except for a Wayfinder. I don't want him back. I want a Gary back. Seems far more reasonable. I would like Gary, and I would like an Apathy, please. Nice. Woo! They're both perfectly real. Reed Snake, you might have to refresh your page. If you were lurking, you have to refresh. Because it just got approved. But our emotes are done. We got them tonight. I'm so excited. Look at this guy. Look at these guys. Aren't they so cute? Yeah, that is the only bad thing, is that you can't unlock the cheer ones with the sub points, but that, I mean, I could just not have them as the other thing, right? Like, it does feel bad, but this is fine for now, considering all right, we're getting towards the end of the draft, and we're also on Final Death. Is it time for this? We could have done Charter, I guess. But I'm fucking greedy. And he did just use something. And he's just big now. He's gonna be real big next turn. Oh, rude. Sad. Ooh. Ouch. Okay. So we still have double removal, assuming he doesn't exile this. He got rid of my land, which lets him draw a card. Exile 5 other cards. Oh, you have 2 of them. I was like, how did you cast this already? Okay, that makes more sense now. Wow. Okay. You guys think we can kill him in time? I think we can. It's the final countdown. Dun, dun, dun. Scoop 'em up, Buttercup. I hope. Goes to 4. On top deck mode. We have a lot of lethal here. Yeah! Woo! those little hamlets. Oh, baby, got there. 6 wins. On the free-to-play account means we are making money. Making gems, making packs for Friday's game. It's already Monday, by the way. We need to have a minimum of 50 cards in the, or 50 packs in the bank. You got your first 7-win draft earlier. Awesome. Congrats. We're on the draw. We got 2 drop, solid 3 drop, solid 4 drop. One of each color land. Doesn't get a whole bunch better than that. Our opponent's colors are very good. If they have good removal, we're in trouble. Dun 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 dun. He knew better. This is not his first rodeo. Nope, nope, nope. Let's do this. Hopefully we draw a land and we can play both of these spells next turn. Hopefully. I think we're still in an okay spot to do this. Watching Magic is one of the best ways to learn. I agree. I've definitely learned a lot from the people that I have worked with in the past. Okay. So this is a dead card. Doesn't do anything for him. He can pay 1 again to do the same thing. Oh, he can actually pay 1 to give it protection. I keep forgetting that this is protection, not hexproof. I keep forgetting that, actually. You don't see that card very often. That is okay, though, because we can just bring it back. He is pro-white now, which means we can't double block him, which makes me very sad. I always think that this thing is hexproof. Someday. If we hit a land, do you guys think... Banishing Light. I wonder if we should Banishing Light this or Banishing Light this. It's kind of tough. I don't want him to keep being able to activate that. He has a lot less cards than we do. Song request time. Ooh. I would very much like a land. That means this one goes away, but he gets that one. So creature, Apathy. So he gets to play this, and he'll get to play another card next turn as well. We can kill the Charger, or the Unicorn. And he's already let 2 cards go to waste off of this. He's not getting the value, so... So let's hope that he gets a blank off the Rise and he's on top deck mode. And I would very much like a land. That is not a blank, in fact. Ugh. Maybe I should have not attacked with this. I was just thinking about we're gonna gain 2 off this and we can start getting 2 every turn. Ugh. Oh. Okay, let's go here. He has a pump spell now. It's not good. Oh, such a good draw. He can make it hexproof. Results. I guess we could have waited. We have chump blockers for days, and he shouldn't be able to give them trample. Right? And even if we take a couple of beats, we can then start gaining life. This is tough. This extra card is coming in handy. Pitchin'. End turn. Oh no! Omen's super good. That means he shortens the clock. He's now on a 4-turn clock. He gets 2 draws a turn. And he can pitch lands. Oh, so good. Let's put a stop here. We'll go ahead and... I think I can cast almost everything in my deck. We can't cast the other unicorn. And we can't cast the removal spell. Should we hit those? You got a land. This can hopefully fix us for 2 turns. Gary's good. Gary's great. One off, huh? Oh shit, didn't mean to do that. I meant to go into combat. Yeah. Do combat. Weird. It was stuck there. After I drew, I thought the stick would go away, but it was still stuck into my free combat thing there. These don't have an answer. Discard pitch, yep. Alright, one more turn. We just need this to work. We've got 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, he's got enough blockers now. So if he can stop this, we're in trouble. Unless we draw exactly Black Omen for this turn, or we can just sit on the Gary for a few turns. That would work. A land. Excellent. Up. Is this gonna work? To combat? Attack you? The damage? Gary you to death? He's gonna gain some life. He's gonna scry. He's gonna make his guy bigger. He's gonna shoot. If he could sack 3 things, he can shoot the underworld. It won't matter either. You just die. Come on. Yeah! Killed someone with Gary! Gary Lethal is the best. Good job, team! Good chat draft. We did it. Teamwork. I think that's max wins, right? Oh, baby. Good job. Did we ever cast this card? I don't think we did. Getting Apathy's back with this card is great. But yeah. I like this deck. Did some good work with Aspect. Did some decent work with Commanding Presence. We never really got to go off with the Envoy in Presence. We cast it like that once, but they instantly removed it, so... Still not a huge fan of this. It was always just whatever. But yes, max wins, guys. Chat helped me draft this deck. We all kind of actively decided to stay away from green because we've been drafting a ton of green and made a ton of green YouTube videos. So I hope this is something that you guys enjoyed, you know, a little bit different. I like the archetype a bunch, and I will see you guys in the next video. Love you guys. Thank you guys so much for checking out my video. If you enjoyed the content, please click the link below to check out our sponsor, Cool Stuff Inc. Without them, none of this content would be possible, and they've actually given us a 5% off code, so check that out. Also, a big thank you to all of you who have signed up for my Patreon. Many of you guys see your names here on this screen, and again, none of this content would be possible without you, so thank you guys so much. I can't wait to see you guys in the next video.